Here we go. Welcome everybody. This is day number 13 of our 21 days of fasting and prayer at the Juniper Avenue SDA Church. I pray all is well with you and yours. And we are at the latter portion of the text that we've been dealing with for our last few sessions, and that is 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. And we recognize there that there are these four, I had called them the Fantastic Four when I first started talking about these things. But there's these four designations, these four things that we are called by God through his manservant Peter, the apostle. It starts out, he says that we are a chosen people, that God chooses us. It says that we're a royal priesthood. We are a kingdom of priests that have a royal designation. We are this holy nation, these folks who are set apart. And the latter portion of verse 9 says this, that we are also a peculiar people. The NIV calls these peculiar people a people belonging to God. Some versions say that we are his possession. And as his possession, that means he wants us with him, that we are his favorite. I remember hearing one of my favorite pastors say something like this: if God had a wallet, your picture would be in it. If he had a fridge, your picture would be right there on the fridge. He loves you that much. You and I are his favorites. And that is a beautiful idea. This whole concept of being possessed or belonging to God is made manifest, or it is even made more clear in a story I heard so many years ago, and I repeat it every opportunity that I get when we consider what it means to be owned by God, to be possessed by God. And it goes a little something like this. The four Hebrew terms for the word Lord, or what we transliterate as Yahweh, those four terms, when they're put together they don't have any vowels. And when we attempt to say those terms together, it will always come out like this guttural sound, or like breath. It will sound like a breathing, a rough exhalation of the lungs, if you will. And when Hebrews would attempt to say this, because this breath would be coming from them, and this breath would be echoing the name of God. This became so much a part of their lives that this is the reason why we want to hear a baby do what when they're first born. We want to hear the baby breathe. Or you could look at it as hearing the baby be able to say the name of God. When you've got a loved one who is in hospice or in the ICU, or they say that your loved one is passed away, they say that you hear the loved one take their last breath, or it is the last time they could say the name of God. So if you consider how Hebrews believed their lives and them being possessed by God, it is the inhalation and the exhalation. As long as I could say his name, I'm alive. And when I can no longer say his name, I've gone to sleep. We belong to him, and he has put his breath in us, his name. We are stamped by God. And because we are stamped by God, we are his possession. That means he cares about us. He pays attention to what we're doing. He wants to know where we are all the time. And because he wants to know where we are all the time, we want to give him what belongs to him, and that's us. We want to be able to give ourselves back to the one who made us, who keeps us going, who has called us from wherever we were to wherever he is. And what's even more amazing than that is that God wants to be with us in every opportunity and station of our lives. So even now, we still got a bunch more days to go, but I want you to take this with you. Inhale, exhale, and let's get ready for next.